All right, welcome back to our first kind of real week of.
Welcome back to our first.
Well, we already did a video, so it's.
This isn't our first then.
Okay, well, welcome back. But it's
First
our
round.
first pizza. That's what I was
No, it's our
saying.
second pizza. Because I made the other one.
I'm done. Great. That's the end. Bye.
Bye.
We're awkward. It's fine. All right, so we have our first order out pizza, and we went to KHOP.
Short for Kinsley House of Pizza. Shush it.
This actually is the closest pizza place to us, and we have never been.
Yeah, it literally is like right around the corner, on the other side of the graveyard.
So, so we picked it up because that was one of our qualifications. We were going to go and pick it up as not to be hindered by being delivered. And it actually is not horrible inside.
No, it was much bigger inside. I mean, it feels a little run down. Like you can see the stuff was warm, but it looks like it was like a. It feels it feels like a stereotypical
bowling
New
alley.
England.
Bowling alley.
Bowling alley, I guess, is the feeling you get, but it feels like a stereotypical New England pizza joint. Like that's just how it feels. Like it's used and abused, and they put out a lot of pizza. So here's. It's a solo pepperoni. Just kidding. No, it looks good.
I don't know if you can actually see the pizza at all. I can't. So they also, like Mike, put their pepperoni underneath the cheese.
Keeps the grease in.
So that's pretty cool. And they put a single pepperoni on it, we think, just to kind of distinguish it as pepperoni pizza.
Yeah, you want to get somebody a cheese pizza or somebody a pepperoni pizza, then they order cheese.
So, all right, cheese test. Pull test.
Let's find a good one. This right here.
Find a good one. I haven't been able to really see this, but there was literally no pull in that cheese.
Yeah, I mean, it has been sitting, so I mean,
Yeah,
there's a good amount of cheese. Bottoms is not too greasy, a little bit.
But it has no...
Oh, keep pulling, keep pulling.
Wait,
There we go.
wait,
Hold on. A little bit better.
A little bit better, but all the cheese came off. Hey, get out of my cheese. So, all right. Let's do a first...
Crust, chewy, thin, floppy. Yeah, it's okay. I mean,
It's a...
if I fold in half, it holds up. It's not like it's soggy. It's cooked all the way through. Is it good?
That bite didn't count because you stole my cheese. Grease test, tons of grease.
I would say tons, but I would say more than average. And that's because the pepperoni's underneath. What's on top, it just pulls up on the top. What's underneath, it actually pulls up underneath, and as you eat it, it kind of leaks out.
All right, so here's my negative so far. Is that my first bite and half the cheese pulled off, so I had to put it back in my pizza.
Mine's not too bad. I'm having to eat it kind of New York style by picking up, folding in half. Crust isn't, I wouldn't consider soggy, but it's not holding up. It's kind of.
No, it's not horrible. It's a standard house pizza crust. Only downside is I'm looking at their hours and they close at 8 o'clock. Seems kind of early. Oh wait, no. Fridays they stay open until 9. Saturdays they're open until 8 again. You would think that they'd be open until at least 10.
I mean, could be business related. It could be.
Yeah. So.
I mean, 10 would make sense.
But it's 8 every night except for 9 on Fridays.
Crust is good. A little bit floppy, but I think that's because of the grease.
Can you throw the grease on your plate, please?
I mean, I don't consider that like a ton of grease, but it's starting to run as they lift it up. But that's, I would say that's an average grease. It's not a dry pizza. It's not an overly greasy pizza. Crust was, like I said, it was good. It had good flavor. It's nice and crunchy in the end.
Yeah, this is good.
It's crunchy but soft in the middle. I don't feel like I'm biting it and cutting my mouth like Captain Crunch. But I don't feel like it's not cooked in my mouth either. Sauce, not enough. I mean, my only complaint really, they didn't have
the sauce to everything else ratio.
It felt like it was it was there, but it wasn't enough sauce for me. It wasn't robust enough, so it didn't
I could have
come
used.
through.
You know, I would have preferred a little bit less cheese rather than more sauce to ratio it out.
I agree with that. I think it was cheese. Not a lot of, not I would say tons of cheese, but more than I would like. I mean, pepperoni was covered in pepperoni because it was layered and shingled on the bottom, so it was fine there. Them not being them being under the cheese though makes them, they don't brown up and they don't cook, so they're just kind of soft, like warm pepperonis, I guess you could say. So I mean that's why I put them there. It's easier. They don't burn. You don't get the burntness. If you like the burntness, you definitely want a pizza with a pepperoni on the top. Just pepperoni on the top gets it more like crunchy, burnt edges and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, overall, I would say it's a pretty good pizza.
If you had to just right now, you know, make a.
If you lived.
Yeah, if you had to rate the pizza, just like right now, like 1 out of 8.
1 out of 8 slices.
We'll get like an actual rating.
If I said 1 out of 8 slices, I'd probably be at. It's a good crust. He's even choking on it. I would say a 5. Like it's not like the best pizza I've ever had.
Like I would definitely like once this is all said and done, I would use them as a regular pizza place.
Yeah, I mean, if we wanted to, it would be. It's a great if you live in an area and you need to grab a quick piece. You want to grab some pizza for the family. Kinsley House of Pizza definitely the way to go if you live in the area. I wouldn't say if you lived in North Nashua to come in there to Kinsley House of Pizza and grab it, unless you were like
coming down this way
anyways. I mean, they probably great for a catering pizza too. Like you say, if a party doing a bunch of pizzas, 5 or 6 pizzas, it'd be a great pizza because it was consistent, it was uniform. It wasn't like one side of the crust was higher than the other. Like it was flat sides and high sides. It was very uniform. That's why I was.
Although I do like a really like those random bubbles. I do kind of like that.
I do too because it gives you more of that homemade feel, and I didn't see that, so that's why I'm pretty sure. Someone tell me that I'm wrong, that they don't make their own dough in house. Because if you're making your own dough in house, you get the inconsistencies, and that's what I do enjoy. I think inconsistency in pizza is never a bad thing because you get the dark spots and the light spots and the bubbles and the crunchy and the yums and.
Yeah. So all right, well we're gonna
eat more pizza.
Eat some more pizza, and we'll do our how Josiah thinks about it test.
I don't think he's gonna complain.
No, but all right.
Bye.
Bye. All right, JP. What is your thought? What do you think? You want more? Yeah, you're signing more? Go ahead, put it in your mouth.